Hi, this is my 1993 Mazda Miata.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
It needs new brakes. We're at like this much amount of pad material left. I ordered new pads and rotors last night, but I also wanted to answer the question, would better brakes make you faster around a course? I just want to say this intro took me, no joke, 45 minutes to record. I know it's just a camera, but talking to this by myself I'm not used to it. I'm already not good with people, but this is yikes.
We do not care.
Let's cut the bullshit though. It's time to head to the track.
Oh my god.
Whoa, isn't that crazy? We totally just teleported to the course that I totally rented out with my own money. Anyways, we're here to get our baseline time with like my current set of brake pads. I'm on a set of Hawk HPS pads with power stop rotors. Keep in mind they are a little worn out, so they're not as effective as they once were, but we're just here to get baseline time, so I mean, who fucking cares? I should probably also mention, if you have the itch to practice some sort of performance driving and you don't have access to a road course, please use your best judgment and find some sort of abandoned lot or vacant road. You don't want to be doing this type of driving around people or traffic. No one thinks you're cool, and if I catch you doing that shit, I'm just going to beat the fuck out of you.
I don't know if I'm gonna include this in the video, but look at how beautiful it is outside. Like, oh my goodness.
I'm gonna come.
Well. So I finally got my brake parts, but I wasn't able to actually do anything with them because it has been below freezing outside and my garage doesn't have heat. So I decided to wait for a day where I was at least above 35 so I wouldn't completely hate my life while I was doing this. I decided to opt for the Rock Auto Special for no particular reason.
Stop the cap!
Okay, yeah, it was literally because they were cheap. But supposedly they're above mid, so I guess I'll just be putting that to the test. I should also mention that brakes alone won't make your car stop better or give you a faster lap time. That kind of thing more so depends on whatever tires you're on. The main reason why you would get upgraded pads is because of their resistance to heat or fade. So basically what I'm saying is this entire premise of this video is cap. Okay, so we got the pads. I had to stop at the store on the way home from work and get some of this. I'm not sure if it's focusing, but high temperature lube. It's finally warm out. I'm ready. I just gotta jack the car up yeah, let's bust some nuts. So I started with jacking off the car, but I made a mistake before I even started the job. I don't have an impact with me, and I forgot to loosen the wheels.
Rewind time.
Yeah, you see that shit? I'm so strong that when I'm loosening these lugs, they're turning the wheels and shit. car is finally jacked off, and now I'm starting the process of removing the old brakes. So this is my front left coilover. It's original to the car. I think it needs to be replaced. Holy shit. These pads were gone. These motherfuckers were cooked. Now I just needed to get the caliper bracket off, but the bolts were being stubborn. Bro, I'm getting fucked so hard right now. Luckily I had a can of WD-40, so I didn't have to raw dog taking out this fastener. I can't believe that didn't work. I don't know if you're supposed to use Loctite on these, but don't use Loctite when tightening down your caliper bracket bolts.
I've made a severe.
Just want to say, look at the difference between how much pad material you should have,
I'm gonna come.
and then what I was like left with. I'd say it was about time to change them. I don't know, it was about time. Yeah, boy. Before I put the pads in, I spent 8 minutes trying to figure out which direction the squealers went, while simultaneously just dropping everything and having to restart the process again. I should have lubed these up before I put them on, but fuck! I ran out of brake grease. $2 for this, by the way. $2 my ass. So for some reason, the caliper piston is pushed out. So I need to find a way to retract that. I don't have a tool for that.
The next day.
Maybe taking a break wasn't a bad thing because I completely ran out of brake cleaner and brake grease. Which just meant I had to force my roommate against his will to go take me for a supply run. This supply run also included getting brake fluid because I'm a dumbass and I pressed the brake pedal in thinking that it would retract the piston back into its place in the caliper, but instead it just completely popped out and I needed to flush the system entirely. Luckily, a good friend of mine had a C-clamp and we were able to push the caliper piston in properly, and I was able to successfully put everything back together. But now it was finally time to move on to the rears. I was looking for this wheel lock key for literally like 15 fucking minutes, like. So now is a pretty good time to mention I've never done the rears on this car before, so this will be interesting. I hope that broke loose easily because of how buff and strong I am. Oh, it was just a little guy, but fastener has been busted. Come on, bitch. Oh yeah, pad girth comparison. Yeah, the rears weren't that bad compared to the front. Better comparison. I then proceeded to spend an unprecedented amount of time putting everything back together. Okay, you gotta go. And this is not fun. It spins freely. Oh my god, bro. Oh, it spins freely with two hands.
You stupid.
I'm gonna do the other side and bleed them, probably not in one night, but now it was finally time to finish the last side, although I ran into another issue. I thought I needed a whole new caliper because the piston wouldn't retract at all, and I was told by YouTube that I couldn't use a C-clamp because it would damage the e-brake mechanism, gears, things, whatever.
We do not care.
Thanks to that same friend who lent me the C-clamp, who is also an engineer and knows way more about cars than I do. He told me if I just loosen the Allen key adjustment e-brake thing and then use the C-clamp to push the piston back, that it wouldn't actually damage anything. And I tried that and it worked. My last hurdle was removing my jack that got stuck underneath my car. I removed the handle so I could close the garage so I wouldn't literally die of being freezing. But the pump thing that the stick goes into went completely erect, so I was just stuck with this jack underneath my car. Luckily, my mom brought over her jack, so I was able to get this from underneath my car, and she also helped me bleed the brakes. Okay. The brakes are finally finished. I just bled them with my mom. But yeah, I'm gonna take it for a test drive, and holy, we're finally done. That only took 3 days, which was too many.
Nice car.
So what did we learn today? Well, I was about 2 seconds faster with these new Rock Auto pads. I'm sure that was purely because of the pads and no other factors like temperature and tire pressure. In terms of how they feel, the initial pad bite of these is similar to the Hawk HPS's. Under like really hard, consistent stops, I can smell the brakes, but there's no noticeable fade or anything, so hopefully I don't die. But yeah, this 2025 season is going to be pretty massive. I'm going to be going to every autocross I can, drift events and hopefully drift competitions, and also attempting bracket racing for the first time because I want to actually get on. Because I want to actually get on. And hopefully attempting bracket racing because I actually want to get on track and compete. This is what I got for the car. They're used. They're just replacement shocks, OEM equivalent, with R package springs on them. They don't have dust boots for some reason, but I got these for like $50 off of Marketplace because I need new suspension and I can't afford like actual coilovers. Yeah, follow my Instagram. I'll leave a link to that in the description. I also post mental illness weekly.